Imagine living in a world where your happiness isn't tied to the affection of others. A world where missed calls, longing glances, and thinking of you messages don't dictate your emotional state. This isn't a distant dream, it's a reality you can create today. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that has withstood the test of time, shows us how to find inner peace and happiness regardless of external circumstances. But how does this relate to wanting someone to miss you? In love and relationships, we often crave attention and believe external validation is the key to happiness. However, Stoicism offers a different approach. By focusing on self-improvement, building emotional independence, and appreciating the present without attachment, we paradoxically become more attractive and more likely to be missed. In today's video, we'll dive into the Stoic way of living and loving, and how embracing its principles can transform your life and relationships in surprising ways. Stick with us as we explore how to make someone miss you not through mind games, but by becoming self-sufficient and content. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's a small gesture that makes a big impact. Section 1. Self-improvement. In our pursuit of happiness, it's easy to fall into the trap of seeking validation from others. We often measure our worth by the attention and opinions we receive, especially in personal relationships. But what if there's a more empowering path to fulfillment? Stoicism teaches us to focus on what's within our control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions, while accepting what we can't control, like others' feelings or behaviors. This isn't about becoming indifferent. It's about recognizing that true contentment and self-worth come from within, not from someone else's approval. When we hinge our happiness on being missed or desired, we give away our power. We become reactive, experiencing emotional highs and lows based on others' actions. Stoicism, however, offers tools to step off this roller coaster by cultivating virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. This builds a strong character, allowing us to find joy in personal growth and achievements. This doesn't mean we should stop caring about others. Stoicism isn't about emotional detachment, but emotional resilience. By focusing on self-improvement, we naturally become more intriguing and attractive. Ironically, the less we focus on being missed, the more likely it happens because we're living our most authentic lives. Section 2. Independence and emotional resilience. At the heart of Stoicism is the understanding that while we can't control external events, we can control how we react to them. This idea is incredibly liberating, giving us the power over our emotional state. Emotional resilience in Stoicism is not about suppressing feelings or withdrawing from the world. It's about acknowledging emotions, understanding them, and not letting them dictate our actions. When we focus on what we can control, our own thoughts and reactions, and let go of what we can't, we build true emotional independence. In relationships, Stoicism teaches us that love and care for others shouldn't come at the cost of our own happiness. Healthy, meaningful connections are based on mutual respect, not dependency or fear of loneliness. By fostering emotional resilience, we can enjoy deep, meaningful relationships without losing ourselves in them. Section 3. Creating a meaningful life. The Stoics, like Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus, taught that a meaningful life is one aligned with nature, both our own and the universe's. They emphasized cultivating virtues like wisdom, courage, and integrity, rather than chasing external success or validation. Creating a meaningful life involves reflecting on who we are, what we stand for, and living by our values, even when it's challenging. This introspection is guided by Stoicism, encouraging us to act from virtue rather than seeking approval from others. Stoicism also reminds us of the impermanence of external conditions and the importance of focusing on what we can control: our attitudes, choices, and responses. Living a meaningful life isn't about what we achieve, but how we live each day and the mindset we bring to it. Rather than seeing setbacks as obstacles to happiness, Stoicism views them as opportunities for growth and resilience. A meaningful life isn't about avoiding suffering, but learning from it and moving forward with a stronger spirit and a more compassionate heart. Section 4. Letting go of the desire for control. Many of our frustrations come from trying to control things that are beyond our reach: outcomes, circumstances, or even other people. Stoicism teaches us that by letting go of this desire for control, we can find peace and emotional freedom. Instead of expending energy trying to manipulate the uncontrollable, Stoicism redirects our focus to where we can truly make a difference: our own attitudes and actions. This shift in perspective is liberating and helps us lead a more fulfilling, less stressful life. Conclusion: by embracing Stoic principles, we become emotionally resilient, self-sufficient, and content with ourselves. We engage in relationships from a place of strength, not neediness, and in doing so, we become more attractive and likely to be missed, not because we seek it, but because we are living our best lives. As we journey through life with Stoicism as our guide, we find that true happiness comes from within, not from external validation. So, let's embrace the Stoic way of life, focusing on self-improvement, emotional independence, and creating meaning in every step of the journey.